All right, I got a scenario for you, ladies.
Okay.
You meet this man, right? And he seems cool. You guys have been having conversations over the phone. You exchange info as far as where you work, where he works, how much you make, or whatnot. He tells you his vision. You know, he has a vision on his life and purpose, and he wants to open up a school for black boys because black boys don't have. Don't you start laughing. I haven't said it yet. Black boys don't, really have anybody, a support system. They don't have a school system. They don't have the teachers. So he wants to do that, right? And it turns out that, right now you make more money than him. Okay. And so his goal and his vision, he would like you, when you guys become exclusive, he would like you to donate to the cause. He would like you to pay maybe like 500 to 700 a month towards his vision for maybe 2 years, 2 years, you know? How you gonna handle that?
He's gonna have to come with a business plan. I'm gonna have to see what's in it for me. But that's a lot to ask of me. Unless there's something at the end of the rainbow where I'm a pot of gold and it's gonna flourish. You don't even know what it. And what's his background in that? I mean, it's a lot to consider. How much money did you say a month?
$500 to $700 a
No,
month.
thank you.
No,
I'm gonna
thank
have
you.
to decline.
Okay.
I don't know you enough.
Mona?
My first initial thought,
Uh-huh.
hell no. However, I'm a hustler. So just like Adrian said, I'm gonna need a couple of things. Number one, I'm gonna need a proof of concept.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Name of the business, where the business is going to be located. How much are you going to get from this business monthly? How much is going to take for you to run this business monthly? How much do you think you're going to profit on this business? How long is it going to take you to profit on this business? What's the location of your business? Is it in high traffic, low traffic, blah, blah, blah. Number two, we're going to need some paperwork that says, I, Mona Lachey, agree to pay Joe Blow $500 to $700 a month for an extended period of 18 to 24 months for said business. Little disclaimer, if I see that in a month you not working on this plan, I can start getting my money back immediately. We're going to take that to the notary.
Get it notarized.
We're going to get it notarized. Number three, like Adrian said, we're going to have to discuss, am I going to be a silent partner?
Yeah, what's up with that?
If I'm going to get some percentages, and I'm going to need that in writing, that
my job
percentage
spec.
and the duration of that.
Oh, no, you're not a partner. This is just so that I can, start making
No,
money.
you said that was my man, right?
Yes, your man, but you're not a business partner. This is so that, I can get to where you at, because right now you make more money than me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so like I said, okay, I'm not no partner. Like I said, at any time when I see that you are not diligent in making this pop, I shut down the agreement. I need my money back as soon as possible. Also, I need to know, kind of like Adrian said, how long have you been working on this? Yeah. What have you done so far to put this business into place? And then we could take it from there.
Okay. So for me, it would be a fuck no. I'm not doing it. For in our scenario, he's been discussing this vision for about 12 years.
Oh,
it hasn't come into fruition yet. And, his vision is to open up a school. And, right now he makes far less than you. And so that you don't feel insecure about that, and he doesn't feel insecure about that, he just feels maybe you should contribute to his vision of that $500 to $700 a month. And in 2 years, he might be making more than you. And the key word is might. And according to him, he said, there's no guarantee that it can happen. There's no guarantee that this can work. And so he said, and that's just like a relationship. And when I say he, I'm speaking of the doctor.
That's what I was about
Umar
to say.
Johnson. That is his scenario that he gave, because he was making a point to say that white women are always on code and they work well with black men. They don't mind taking black men at their lowest and they're willing to pay for it. Black women, on the other hand, wouldn't do it. And then he threw out that very scenario. So for me, my answer would be no. I wouldn't do it. If I'm getting to know you and we're seeing if we're mutually compatible, me giving my hard-earned money that I work for to you to support a vision
And
that
that's a
you
lot.
can't even guarantee, and I'm not a business partner, and we more than likely you're not going to want it in writing because you know I'm going to take you to court.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not going to work for me. So I guess I'm one of those difficult Black women, you know. So that would be my answer to his scenario. But you were going to
So,
say
you have
something
any,
early.
previous businesses that were successful? It's a whole lot that goes into play when you're gonna be wanting to need some of my money.
See, Nisha said something that we have to put a quote, air quotes on. She said he trying to get where you are.
Right. Because
Well, I've
Wait,
been on
wait,
my
wait,
job 36
because
years.
I'm about to lose my train of I'm about to lose my train of thought. First of all, he don't have a job.
Thank
Right.
you.
He didn't scammed all the people, and the money that he has came from the people. Now he's a great speaker. Yes, I'll give him that.
Mhm.
I just caught on to who you was actually talking about. Yeah. Like I said before,
Sound like
I
a
caught on to
scammer.
who she was speaking of. Like I said, how long have you been pursuing this, and why haven't you got to where you're trying to get without involving me? I would like, how many other women have helped you out in this venue has never came to pass? Because here's the thing, I've helped a lot of men that said that they wanted to start businesses and they've never come to fruition. I didn't give them my money. I might have helped them write out some things. I might have looked for some logos for them. But when it comes to, and we kind of did a broadcast about this, me having more interest in your business and me doing more things for you in your business that you're doing or have done for yourself,
that's a problem.
it's my business now.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I would have to get a percentage of it. And when I think about it, dude, you need my money. Are you going to match my money? You know, if I give
years.
7
in 2 years.
in two, okay, in two,
What's
so,
in it for me?
so
Yeah.
the whole business is my money.
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's gonna be a
a hard no.
get somebody else.
Yeah.
To do it.
And it's this thing called future faking that
Yeah.
they always reference and when you talk about
Vision.
narcissism and stuff. Future faking. And it's part of manipulation. And some scamming ass dudes, that's what they do. They tell you, oh yeah, you know, I got this idea of shoe cleaning and we gonna clean these tennis shoes and shoestrings and we gonna make a grip. You know, and they try to sell you this. By now, you might have had a little something that they, you know, that good. And you might fall for, okay, I can help you. Because you want to be supportive.
No. You're not going to do it? Get somebody else to do it?
Yeah, get somebody else to do it.
No.
We got one.
I just say that in this particular situation, a school was thought of like 10, 12 years ago. A promo was created to talk about the school that was going to be made 10 to 12 years ago. A lot of us donated to this school that was supposed to be created like 10 to 12 years ago. But the school didn't come to fruition yet. And so now he's, you know, going on these different, you know, podcasts and whatnot and having discussions. And sometimes he hits like a good point. He does. And then there's other points where I'm like, that's not it. And I just feel like in that moment when he was, you know, going back and forth with this particular individual, he was on their podcast. That's the scenario he threw out. And I was like, well, if that's the test to say, you know, to distinguish between Black women and white women, I failed because it's a definite no for me. Otherwise, we're getting this in writing. And like Mona pointed out, we're business partners. And if we business partners, I'm going to make it work. I'm going to give you the 100% commitment to make it work. But you got to do it too. Otherwise, it's my business. And when I bring it to fruition, you get nothing out of it. Nothing. Because that's going to be in writing too. If you do not contribute, if you don't contribute to this taking off like it's supposed to, you're going to be eliminated out of that situation.
Okay, hold that thought, because we're going to have to do a part 2 because we're running out of time, or we've ran out of time. But we're going to come back and we're going to do a part 2 because we're going to talk about them snow bunnies.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, BGP, and we out.
Bye. We doing another one?
No, we're done.
No, we're not.
What does clock say we are?
That clock is wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's why.
I was like, she done shut it down.
Yeah. That's
Part 2, motherfucker.
part 2.
Okay. And we're back.
I'm like,
We
about
like to talk about part two.
And this is Dr.
Dr. Umar, yeah, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Ain't he messing with
You said Suki.
I'm
honey.
sorry.
I heard. I heard your brain.
No, we know his business deals. Ain't
Okay,
gonna be good.
so he said that the reason why the brothers picked the snow bunnies is because we see the potential of them, and then the snow bunnies go ahead and help them out. Is that kind of what he said?
Basically, he's saying the snow bunnies get with them when they're not even at their, they're not even at their. They see the potential in them. They're not even at their peak yet, but we want the finished product.
Okay.
Yeah, we want the finished product. We don't want to do the potentials, which in my opinion is a fucking lie, because many black women will sit there and tell you, I got with him when he didn't have a car. I got with him when he didn't have a job. I helped him get a job. He moved in with me. I helped him I filled out his resume. I filled out his application. Mm-hmm. All he had to do was show up. Like, black women have been sitting there dealing with men that didn't have anything for generations. For generations. Mm-hmm. So that's bullshit. Now, if you want to talk about the younger generations right now, of course, they're wising up because they saw what their, aunts and mommies and grandmamas, they saw what they were doing and was like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit there and invest in potential. I need to see that this is coming into fruition. And you know what? I'm not mad at them for feeling that way. Yeah. If you don't see the potential, if you don't see them going somewhere, all they doing is word salad, I'm not mad at you for saying, I'm out. I'm not. I think that's wise. It's a smart decision. Don't have no babies either. Like, keep your legs closed. I'm not mad at you for doing that. Now, if you want to say the snow bunnies are doing that, okay. All right. Okay. Final thoughts?
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
First of all, you can't say that you failed black women because y'all being soft and we had to be hard. Mm-hmm. We had to do the things that we had to do, and then turn around and compare our experience with a white girl's experience. Mm-hmm. That's what you can't do. Yeah. You're throwing out there mixed signals, and you're supposed to be too intelligent and too articulate to even put that on the table. And like Nisha say, we know women right now today, it ain't just the young generation that got a Negro living in their house, going to school, and as soon as he graduate, he gonna ditch her. It don't even have to be a white girl. It could be another sister.
Yeah.
Women is tired of helping y'all.
Yeah.
Tired of having your back. Tired of financing you for you to turn around and be so disrespectful to say that you did it yourself. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing that you have to remember, young ladies, is that when you get with a dude and you have to make him, he's not going to want to stay with you. Mm-hmm. He'd rather get with the woman that knows nothing about him. Yep. So he can brag about, I did this and I got it out the mud and I didn't have nobody. Mm-hmm. So be careful on how you do that. If you're going to invest in a man like that, make sure you got a ring on it. Mm-hmm. Don't do it for a boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Don't do it for a one-night stand. Mm-hmm. Hell no. You have... And like I said, you have no proof of concept, dude, because Nisha said you've been doing this for 12 years. All white girls ain't down for the program like you trying to play like they are. You might be talking about some trailer park ladies. You might be talking about some ladies that they race don't really fool with them. Mm-hmm. So they have no resort. But the black man, they really like black men for fetishes because most of the time they know they broke as hell, but they dick don't. They dick ain't. See that now I done got pissed off because you can't paint a picture of black women not helping black men because we've always helped black men. We've always had their back.
Yep.
Right, wrong, or indifferent, cheating, outside babies, and everything.
Yep.
So.
Dirty rat.
How dare you have the audacity, Mr. Umar Johnson, to even say something like that to another sister? Mm-hmm. And now that I think about it, I saw that, and he was very condescending to her.
Yep.
He was very rude to her.
Yep.
He was cutting her off.
Yes.
And bullying her, kind of.
Yep.
Dude, who hurt you? Oh, and we're not supposed to talk about it, but don't you got two baby mamas?
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
Neither one was your wife.
Ooh.
Neither one was your wife.
But remember, he said he wants 2 wives now.
But you want 2 wives. You couldn't even take care of them women. You can't even open the school. How long you didn't have that building? About 7 years. Nothing has came to fruition. So for you to put that out there, you telling them that we should be looking for a man like you?
Mm.
Hmm? Nah.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
These white girls smart. They getting with these men with the money. They not getting with no damn potential.
Correct.
Y'all told us not to date potential. Y'all told us not to get with the Pookies and the Ray Rays. Y'all told us not to get with the men with the get rich quick schemes. Y'all told us to date up. Now you telling us to go back down. Pick a goddamn door. Come on. Come on. Let me shut up.
Yep. Final thoughts.
I think at this point, I want a for sure, not a possibility. I need to ensure that whatever I'm going to throw, even $2 of my money in, it better come back to me some kind of way. And if you have had 12 years to get something off the ground and it ain't left the gutter, it's still down there, I'm not going to waste my money. It took too long for me to even get where I could, I would love to help my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to, if he had a good idea and I seen him working his ass off to get there, and then I shoot my little change to kind of help us get up to the, to where we're trying to go. But some serious thought had to go. And I like Dr. Umar for the most part. Some of the stuff he says makes a lot of sense. But every now and then, he like Mona said, he get a little bullyish. Yeah. So.
Y'all used to clown black women when they get their tax returns and they just spend it on rims and their boyfriends' radios and shit. So now y'all telling us to go down. So soon as y'all tell women to get smart and they get smart, then y'all feelings get hurt and now you want them to be dumb again. We ain't going for that. That's my final thought, Nisha.
My final thoughts is what they said. I concur. I mean, no. My answer would just be no. No, do better. If we can do better as black women, you could do better as black men. If we could do better as single moms, you could do better as single men. Ooh. If we could do better when we have to recover and get back up when we get knocked down, you could do the same thing too. Mm-hmm. If we got to start from scratch, you could start from scratch. Like, gone are the days when we have excuses of why we can't make something happen. And you want to be the leaders of this community, be a leader in the community. Leaders don't sit there and keep asking everybody else to keep paying for their dreams. Leaders make the shit happen. That's my final thoughts. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. If you feel like we left something out or would like us to discuss a particular topic, leave it in our comments and we will address it and we will give you a shout out and we'll mention you for the topic. So this is BGP and we are out.
Put your big boy drawers on.
Put your big boy drawers. Bye.
Dun, 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 dun.